I spent 6 months and over 20,000 to plan a family vacation. However, when my mate's childhood sweetheart Victoria heard about our trip, she begged to join us. Alexander didn't hesitate. He cancelled my spot in the protected convoy and gave it to her instead. He forced me to travel alone through deadly shadow-packed territory, a 36-hour journey where 3 wolves had died last month. The whole family supported Alexander's decision without a thought for my safety, so I changed my travel plans. I headed north instead of south. I spent 3 months enjoying myself, ignoring their mind-link message. That's when the family started to panic. It was rare for my mate Alexander to take time off from his warrior duties, so I planned a family trip to the Northern Territories. As the pack's chief healer, I could easily afford it. My private practice brought in 50,000 monthly. Alexander's warrior salary barely reached 3,000. I spent 6 months choosing the safest routes and negotiating passage rights with other packs. The Northern Territories were notorious for being hostile to outside wolves. Each territory required separate permits, some charging up to 10,000 just for safe passage. Everyone else in the family just stood back while I handled everything the territory permits. The safe houses, the hunting grounds, even the medical supplies when need. Alexander's parents lived in our villa's guest wing. They survived entirely on my income since retiring from pack duties. His teenage sister Emma had been my responsibility since she was 10. I didn't mind supporting them all. Seeing the family happy was worth any effort. My therapy practice was thriving. Wolves from all territories sought my services, especially for mate bond counseling. Getting safe passage through other territories was tricky, so I secured our permits early. When Emma mentioned she'd never traveled with a protected convoy before, I dipped into my savings to upgrade our entire family's travel arrangements. The extra 15,000 was worth it for their safety. Then, just before departure, Alexander dropped his bombshell. Victoria heard about our trip and wants to join. The protected convoy is full now, so you'll have to go through the Shadow Pack's territory alone. I've already arranged your passage permit. He sent me the travel document through our pack link. My blood ran cold when I saw the route. It went straight through the most dangerous part of Shadow Pack territory. 3 wolves had been killed there just last month. What do you mean? This is supposed to be a family trip, and you're inviting Victoria? Of course, Victoria wanted to come, so naturally I had to include her. When my mother wanted to join us last week, what did you say? You said this was a pack-only trip, no outsiders. But the moment Victoria asks, you jump to accommodate her? Victoria isn't like your mother. She's practically pack more than pack. In my heart, she's always been family. I felt my claws threatening to emerge. Then why am I the one who has to travel alone? Those convoy spots were secured months ago. The convoy's full. I had to cancel your spot to make room for Victoria. You are strong. You can go through Shadow Pack territory on your own. I checked the permit again. Of all the routes, H chosen the deadliest one. So Victoria gets the protected convoy while I risk my life crossing hostile territory alone. You're always saying you want to explore other territories. Now's your chance. I looked to James and Sarah, Alexander's parents whom it supported for years. James turned away. Sarah came over with a placating smile. Scarlett, dear, Victoria and Alexander grew up running the same hunting grounds. They have so many shared memories. Of course they should travel together. Just take the longer route and meet us there. Emma chimed in. Sister Scarlett, Victoria is delicate. She can't handle crossing Shadow Pack territory alone. You're strong and capable, you'll manage. I laughed bitterly. Who's really pack here? An outsider gets treated better than your pack therapist, your provider. Anyone would think Victoria was your true mate. Alexander's eyes flashed gold with anger. It's just a different travel route. Stop making such a fuss. Victoria's family, she ran with us since we were pups. We can't make her cross hostile territory alone. Make the small sacrifice show what it means to be a proper mate. The front door of our villa opened then. Emma rushed to greet Victoria, who swept in wearing designer clothes that cost more than Alexander's monthly salary. Victoria, I've been waiting forever. Come in. Come in. Emma helped Victoria with her massive Louis Vuitton travel bags. I've missed you so much. If only you hadn't left our territory back then, you could have been my real sister when you made it with Alexander. Sarah grabbed Victoria's manicured hands. Exactly. I always saw you as my future daughter-in-law. In my heart, no one compares to you. They said this right in front of me, without a shred of shame. In that moment, my heart froze toward them all.